Hello and welcome! My name is Melissa and I am so glad that you're here today because we are talking about two of my favorite things. We're talking Disney and we're talking planning. So we're planning for Disney. My husband and I have booked our trip, so I'm going to share everything that we've done in the month of May for our trip that's in September. So we're talking about like 4 months out, everything that I've done. First of all, just let me make this very clear. You do not have to do any of this like as early as I do. I love planning. It really is one of my favorite things. I like doing the research and I like getting excited and building anticipation and counting down and looking forward to it. I enjoy that. It is not stressful to me. It's fun. So if you are someone that gets stressed out by that and thinks, I'm never gonna go if it's gonna take that much work, no. It doesn't have to be that much work. I just like it, okay? And if you clicked on the video, I'm assuming maybe you get it. So that's all I'll say about that. This is just fun for me. So let's talk about what I'm doing. And then as we get closer, I will get to share more and more. Okay, let me just do big picture, like kind of what we have locked in for our plan. So we are staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge. This is our first deluxe resort that we've ever stayed at. We've always done moderate, and then our last trip we did value. We did All-Star Sports. We've loved all of those experiences. We really have. For this trip, it just so happened to work out that we can do it, and it's my husband's like bucket list resort, and this is his like number one choice. It just also happens to be like the cheapest deluxe, so we're gonna do that and we're gonna try it, and we're really, really excited about that. I will say we were able to do it because there's like a pretty big discount, or it was like up to 30%. I forget what the actual one that we got was, but there's a Disney discount going on if you go before October 3rd of this year. And so we made sure that we got in before then, and it made it a lot easier. We also do purchase Disney gift cards through our Sam's Club, and then you save like 5%. You could do the same, I think, if you have a Target card, because you save like that 5%. And so, I don't know, every little bit helps. So that's what we've done. Then our trip is going to be from a Wednesday to a Saturday. That's kind of the sweet spot for us. Like 4 to 5 days is perfect. Honestly, any longer, and my body starts really missing home, like missing routine, missing my food. But we also have 2 dogs at home that need to be taken care of, and we have work that we have to take off and leave behind, you know? So that's kind of the sweet spot. We would much rather plan and like count down to shorter trips just more often than have to wait until we can really go. Because I know people that go and they do like 7 full days or whatever, and they do all of the parks and park hopper, and they have rest days in between. And I love that. That sounds kind of nice, but I think in reality, we would much rather be able to go more often and just keep them short. Also, it just helps us like to look forward to, I don't know, like every time we go, we're most excited about whatever we didn't get to do last time, you know? So it's kind of fun for us to go. I don't know. It's like absence makes the heart grow fonder. Like we always miss what we don't get to do, and then we just look forward to it that much more. So I don't know. Okay. I don't have flights booked yet. Let me know in the comments if, oh, by the way, yes, please let me know in the comments if you have any tips, tricks, wisdom to share. I will take it all, especially if you have been like to the resort before, if you have, I don't know, especially like traveled there in September. We've never gone in that month of the year, so I know it's gonna be hotter than we're used to. So I'll take all of those. That would be fun to talk about. But for flights, if you like look on Google, it says that it's gonna be cheaper a little bit later. So it says like middle of June until maybe even August or something, like the flights will get cheaper than when I first started looking at them. So we'll see. I'm nervous because we really want to try and get there on Wednesday as early as we possibly can. And then we want to leave on Saturday as late as we can. The problem with that is we fly out of Des Moines here in Iowa, and it's just, we don't have that many options, especially for like direct flights, you know? So we'll see. I'll keep you updated if that works out or if that was a bad decision. So that's kind of everything we have locked in. Actually, no, not true. We also, so what did I already say? Animal Kingdom Lodge for Wednesday through Saturday. We're going to do 2 park days, so on Thursday and Friday. Our plan is Magic Kingdom all day Thursday, Animal Kingdom Friday morning, and then no pressure. We'll leave when we're done because that night we also booked Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So very excited about that. Yeah, we're thrilled. So anyway, okay. Those are kind of like the big pieces we have locked in. Our plan for this trip is to really enjoy the resort. That was like kind of the big piece, and we don't want to waste it. Like I said, it's our first time in a deluxe resort. We really want to enjoy that piece of it. And so we're trying to maximize our time there. And then also, like, we're gonna do as much of like those restaurants as we can. We don't need to resort hop and go other places because we're paying for that resort. So we're going to really enjoy that resort. We're also going to try and like enjoy the pool as much, even if it means leaving the park in the middle of the day to have a pool break, we will. Or if we just want to come back early and skip out on fireworks just to come home, like come back and enjoy the resort, like we want to do that. That's kind of our priority, is to really enjoy the resort. That's also part of why, since we're staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge, we felt like we had to do Animal Kingdom, like the park, it just went so well together. But also, Animal Kingdom Park is a little bit of a shorter day and more relaxed, so that was great. And then the fact that we're going to do Magic Kingdom all day Thursday, knowing we're going to come back the next day for the party, it's like there's not as much pressure. Like we feel like we'll be able to do plenty knowing, hey, we're coming back, there's going to be less crowds, you know, it can be a relaxing day for us. Fingers crossed. That's the plan. So that's kind of what we're going into. We've started to talk, just because it's fun, to talk about like, what are our top rides? Like if you could only do 3 rides, what would you do? Or talking kind of about like restaurants that we want to do, like check out or things like that. Nothing obviously is locked in at this point, but we do enjoy having those conversations and just talking about it. Also figuring out what's going to be new when we're at the park. So the Zootopia show is new since we've been to Animal Kingdom, so that's kind of high up on our list. Also, we are playing around with the idea of doing Cali River Rapids because we've never done it. I've never heard anyone say anything good about it, so please let me know if you like it. But this just feels like the trip to do it. Like, there's not much else to do. We're gonna be able to leave. We're gonna leave for sure and go right back to the resort, probably to swim, but at least to like rest and change before we go to the party. So I feel like if we get soaked, it's not as big of a deal. So I don't know. We're throwing that out there, kind of talking about that. We are excited too because we've never done Tiana's Bayou Adventure, so that could be fun this time. Big Thunder's finally reopened. I'm curious about the Buzz Lightyear like improvements that they've made. We've never seen Country Bear Jamboree, and that one has been updated. So like, I don't know, there's a lot that we're getting excited about and kind of just chatting about, right? It just helps to build anticipation. And right now it's just for fun because nothing has to be decided yet. So that's what we're doing. Let me just throw out a few, we love to watch on YouTube a few things, or podcasts too. So on YouTube, we watch Disney Food Blog. That helps us, like, even this morning I watched like the latest news because they're very informative and it's in the name, like they tell you what's good for food. And I always say, like, if you're at Disney, you're going to pay Disney prices for any food, so you might as well be paying for the good food, you know? Don't waste your money on the bad food because they have that too. So they also have really good food. So we're kind of doing that, getting some research going, you know? Other ones on YouTube, Mammoth Club and All Ears, we like those. For more like just vlog kind of style, I love Brianna Woodbine. Well, Disneyville, their vlogs, but then also their podcast. And then our Z-Roll for vlogs. We also listen to Unlocking the Magic for a podcast. I don't know. It's just fun to throw something on, and then it always leads to conversations between my husband and I. So it just gets us excited. It also helped us to set our expectations for what the trip could be and what it will be. I was just talking to a friend about this actually, about how much research I like to do for the trips, just because it's fun. Okay, you don't have to. But I always say, I know my plan A, it's not gonna happen. Like, I don't cling to my plan A as if it's like life or death. I know it's not gonna happen. That's why I like to have in my back pocket like a plan B or plan C. Like, it's fun to just know, hey, rain, I wasn't expecting rain, but now that it's here, I know what to do, you know? Or like, I didn't think I'd be hungry now, but since I am, I know where good food is or something. Like, that's just for fun, you know? So Disney on YouTube, Disney podcasts. I'm definitely starting to kind of look at outfit ideas. I'm getting some ideas on Pinterest. And here's what I'll say. It's way too early to plan what I'm gonna wear on some day in September. But as far as like accessories and things like that, I want to keep an eye out for sales or thrifting, like Poshmark, things like that. I want to keep an eye out. If I know something specific that I want to be able to buy it and keep my eyes peeled for it. You know what I mean? And then the other thing is, if there are pieces of clothing that I need for my wardrobe for a hot day at Disney in September, I might as well buy it now so I can enjoy it for this hot summer in Iowa as well, you know? Like, it just makes sense to get my money's worth. I might as well buy some of those things now and make sure I like them before then. Like, even like I knew I needed new tennis shoes, so I want to buy them now, make sure they're broken in and ready to go and good and comfortable before Disney, you know? Just stuff like that. Like I said, it's not necessary at all, but I want to keep my eyes open for those deals and kind of know what I'm looking for so that I don't panic at the last second and have to buy everything and spend way too much. Okay? In fact, okay, hold on. I'll show you some of my plans for outfits while we're talking about it. On Canva, I did get a little crazy and I started to just plug them in. So for Sanaa, oh, I haven't talked about that yet, but I think that's my plan for Wednesday night at Animal Kingdom Lodge. When we get there, we'll go to Sanaa that night. So I wanted to do some kind of dress and then a button up for my husband. So I'm keeping my eyes open for that. Magic Kingdom Day, I really like the, is it Halara dress? That you can like, you don't have to take the whole thing off to go to the bathroom, you know what I mean? That dress. So if you have that or have tried it or done something like that, please let me know, because I really think I would love it. But I want to buy it sooner than later and try it out and see if I really do like it. Animal Kingdom, I already have like a tank top that I think I like, so I'll kind of build an outfit around that. And then for the party, I have no idea. I'm not a big Halloween fan. This is kind of like my compromise because my husband loves Halloween. And so as long as it's not too creepy scary, I try to be really enthusiastic and on board. So this party is that. And it's like I probably will get souvenirs from the party. So I don't also want to own like Halloween stuff that I bought for the party and then also from the party. And then when am I ever going to wear it again? I don't know. So I might just go like neutral and just accessorize. I don't know. I'm really torn about that. I also feel like, why not just go and get a cute t-shirt or I don't know. But for my husband, I got his t-shirt picked out, so that's good at least. Yeah, and then I never plan anything for the last day really of our trip because by then I have probably bought souvenirs to wear. So that's just like, be comfortable, you're gonna fly home, you know, that'll be good. Okay. I guess I was gonna do a segment where I'm talking about what I'm buying early, but I feel like I kind of did that. I'm just keeping my eyes open right now for if I really know, like I do really want that Halara dress, so I'll probably get that soon. If I can find like a Disney hat that I really love and I can actually commit to and make up my mind on which one I want, I can probably buy that. I did get a face sunscreen because I want to try it out and make sure I love it now before I wear it in the parks. You know, I already own some like Mickey ears and bags and things like that. My only concern is like I don't want every photo from different vacations to look the same. I don't know if that's ridiculous or not, but like I don't want to always be wearing the same ears over the years that I look back at the pictures, and you know what I mean? Like, I want them to be different. So we'll see. It's like, it's nice to have, and I'll wear them. Like, I can wear them, but I'm just keeping that in the back of my head. Like, I don't want to always wear the same ones and then have it be the same in photos. I don't think that's crazy. Anyway, but also thinking through, like, if there are things for hot weather. We're going in September. We've only ever gone, I think, October, November, January, February are the months that we've gone before. So this will be different. It'll be a little bit warmer. I own cooling towels. I own one neck fan thing, but I don't know, like, I kind of like to pack light in the parks, so we'll see if I can do that or not. I might look into a collapsible water bottle, so that, I don't know. I always bring like a big old water bottle, and then I kind of regret having to lug it around all day, so we'll see about that. I'm researching for right now. I'm not purchasing yet, I'm just researching. So that's what I'm working on right now. Okay. A few goals for our trip. Let's talk about that. A few of our goals is to really enjoy the resort. Sorry, I was gonna say the word result, and I quick changed it to resort, and I felt like it fell out of my mouth. Weird. Okay, sorry, we're gonna enjoy the resort, because that's the biggest thing. There's not as much pressure. I've always been a rope drop girly, and this trip we maybe won't. We don't have to. We're kind of trying to take it easy. We might even eat breakfast at our resort. I've heard Sanaa has like the quick service breakfast that looks really good. So I kind of want to try that at least one of the mornings. Don't worry, on Saturday we're gonna do the Boma brunch, because we have done that. That's the one time we've been to Animal Kingdom Lodge. We saw the lobby, we ate Boma, and it was so good. So we're definitely doing that again. So we want to try out, okay, what did I say? Sanaa, Boma, probably both quick services, the Sanaa breakfast, and then also the Mara for probably some lunches or something. At Magic Kingdom, I don't really know what I want to do for breakfast. That's why I'm thinking we might just eat at the resort before we go. I don't know. It's like they have so many sweet things that I like, but I don't want just sweet for my breakfast. And also, you guys, I'm not a big fan of they call them potato barrels or like tater tots, when you already have like a really carb heavy entree and then on the side is also more carbs. I don't know. That doesn't excite me when I know I'm going to be eating plenty of sweet, sugary, carb heavy things all day. So I'm trying to think about what to do. Anyway, I'm only saying this so that if you have recommendations, you can tell me. I think for lunch, Magic Kingdom, we're going to do Skipper Canteen. We have never done it before. We love Liberty Tree Tavern, okay? I will die on that hill. I love that restaurant so much. The dessert has changed my life. The Ooey Gooey Toffee Cake. So good. But it's time for something new. So we're gonna try Skipper Canteen. I've heard good things. And we've never done Pecos Bill. So I haven't heard like amazing things, but that's kind of my expectations. Just like, maybe we'll try that for dinner. Why not, you know? Because I haven't really had a quick service I love. I do like the salmon from Columbia Harbor House, just because it's like, okay, I can feel a little, you know, not so, you know what I mean? But anyway, those are kind of the plans. I'm trying to think what else. I want to try the All-American Sundae from the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor, but maybe some Dole Whip. Or here's the problem. Oh, here's my other problem, people. Okay, Magic Kingdom, I want a good coffee, but all the coffee drinks that I want that look so good are basically ice cream. Like I love the Mission to S'more. Wait, what is it? Mission to S'mores? Yeah. But then I've also seen like the iced cappuccino or the float, like the cold brew float from something. So it's like, that's a lot of ice cream if I also want an ice cream sundae that day. So anyway, okay. If you have ideas for coffees, let me know. Or I'll just say, hey, it's vacation. Okay, what else? Animal Kingdom. I basically want Satuli Canteen for breakfast and lunch. Because I really want that beef frittata for breakfast. And then I've never had their noodle bowls for lunch, and that sounds so good. So I might have to do that. And I definitely want the Pongu, what's the drink called? Pongu Pongu? What's Pongu Lumpia? Sorry, I know I could just look it up and you're probably yelling at me if you know. But whatever the drink is with the boba pearls, we don't drink, so like non-alcoholic. It's, oh, so good and refreshing. I want that. We'll see if I still want the viral, like the ice cream, cookie dough ice cream sandwich brownie thing. I feel like we have to share one of those. And then, okay, speaking of coffee, at Animal Kingdom, I'm torn because last time I had, I think it was a Vietnamese coffee from Isle of Java, but I've heard great things about, is it a coconut iced or cold brew coconut coffee, I think from Kusafiri. This is all from my memory, people, so I want credit for that, but yeah, I should have looked it up if I was gonna mention all of these things. And then, yeah, we're not making any plans for the party food because that obviously hasn't been announced yet, I don't think. That's kind of early, but anyway, okay, there's our trip. Food, you can tell what we're excited about. We are 2 adults, no kids. We get excited about the food. So anyway, we're also just excited about like trying some new things. Like I mentioned, the things that are new. I'm excited for the party to do a couple of the rides. Everyone says like, don't try to do the rides, but I'm excited. Like Space Mountain is like completely in the dark. There's a couple other things that have like maybe some overlays and I don't know. I think that'll be fun. So we'll see. Okay, and then for our countdown, I had one more thing I was going to show you. We always do this before every trip, actually. Before every Disney trip, we come up with a list of movies that we want to watch before we go to the park. Okay, took me a while to get it. Here's our list of movies for this trip. And then if you see, I have some dinner like listed because I'll tag this below, but I think it's Fairy Tale Foodie. I'm sorry if I had said it wrong. I'll have it tagged. We bought a couple books. Sorry, I kicked the camera. We have a couple of her books or like menu bundles, and so it's kind of fun. You can do like a themed dinner with the movie. So my plan is to do that for a few of these. But we want to watch Pirates of the Caribbean, Tron, and Monsters, Inc. That's kind of for Magic Kingdom. And then Finding Nemo, Avatar, and Zootopia is for Animal Kingdom. And then this is not a Disney movie, but we're going to watch it anyway. Blended. It just reminds us a lot of Animal Kingdom Lodge. So we felt like we needed to watch that before we go stay there. Plus, also, we just love it. And then Hocus Pocus and Wreck-It Ralph before the party. Also, I'm so excited. So we're going late September. And then that just worked out, by the way. Wow. I'm like 20 something minutes in here and I have not told you. This is for our 9th wedding anniversary. Yay. So we're going to celebrate that. That's why we're booking this trip. And yeah, we're just really, really excited about that. Our anniversary is October 14th. However, the month of October is crazy for us. We have like 5 family birthdays, including mine. We have our anniversary. We always host Halloween. Both families come over to our house for that. We usually have an event at our church. Like, it's just busy. And then this year, my husband's assistant at work is getting married and taking time off in October, like for that, obviously. So we kind of adjusted our plans, and with the discount that Disney was offering, it just made sense. Let's go end of September. But that means that when we get to go and like do the party and all of that, we come home and like immediately we're in the mood for Halloween and like October. And then, I mean, it's just like a fun, you know, we always have to fight against like the Disney blues when you get home and you're like, oh, but this time we're gonna come home. We have a jam-packed fun October, then it's November and December, and we love all of that. And it's like, that's gonna get us through. Then January, it'll all hit and we'll be sad again, but that's okay. We're excited. Also, I guess I didn't really mention this, but I want to. The reason that we ended up doing 2 parks and the party, because it's kind of like, you know, we want this to be relaxed, but we're kind of packing a lot into those days, and it feels like, I don't know, it feels like a lot. However, if you book like the Disney Resort and at least 2 park days, you can bundle it as a package, and you only have to pay $200 up front, and then you pay the rest later. And we're taking advantage of that because if you're new around here, my husband and I are waiting to be matched so that we can adopt. And we've been waiting for like 2 to 3 years already, but technically it could happen at any moment. So we're kind of always living our life with that in mind. Like, it's pretty hard to plan, and sometimes that gets frustrating. So this was a good way for us to feel like, okay, we can commit to that. We can pay $200 down, and then we have a little bit more time to see if anything happens. So it was sort of fun to us. We realized, hey, we're either going to Disney or we're adopting. Like, the only reason we're canceling this plan is if we adopt, and we will gladly cancel all vacations if we get to grow our family. But it's like, okay, we can be excited about either way. This is going to be good things happening. So we're excited about that. Like I said, I will do some more updates. Coming up, I need to do flights. We'll need to do some dining reservations. I'll let you know if I have purchased anything, things like that. But yeah, we'll kind of gear up for this trip because I love this part where we're counting down and waiting and researching and planning. So I hope you did too. And like I said, if you have any tips for me, oh my gosh, please tell me in the comments below. I would love to hear about that and chat. And then if you want to see more of me, subscribe, and we'll hang out next time. Bye.